Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Canadian Football Central. CFL content for the fans, by the fans, and we have our Week 9 preview coming right up. We got 4 games this weekend, a Thursday, Friday game, and then 2 Saturday games. So, Rick, we had an interesting week. How did you go? Did you go 3-1 last week?
I believe I went 2-2. If I'm,
I went 2-2, so I couldn't remember. But we had a kind of an iffy last week. Although your Ticats got the win, my Bombers very much did not.
Fucking right, we did.
And we have a lot of there's a lot of interesting fallout from last week towards this week, and I think we should just get right into it.
This week's going to be more of a shit show than last week's was.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of injuries. We have a lot of guys that are going to be starting that normally would not. And
I would like to know who these receivers are that's starting for Calgary.
Well, we're going to find out as the Calgary Stampeders take on the Ottawa Redblacks Thursday, July 31st, 6:30 Central Time, 7:30 Eastern. And we have the depth charts for this because we are recording this on Wednesday, so just the day before the game. And if we're going to start off on the Calgary... So first of all, can we get the full injury report on both teams? So starting with the Stampeders.
I'm just going to mention one thing before I get into the injury reports. If Ottawa cannot win this one, there's nothing else that you can do but fire Bob Dice with all these injuries that we're going to go through.
I don't know. This team needs new direction.
Vernon Adams is questionable with a head injury. He's actually not playing.
Yeah. So it's going to be P.J. Walker starting.
Yeah, which is why I said this is going to be a crapshoot. Damien Alford is out with a hamstring injury. Kalishi Eni Albibachi, linebacker, foot, available. Clark Barnes is still out with an ankle injury. Edno Benjamin is available. He's load management running back. Aaron Crawford, long snapper, knee, out. Joshua Coatney, defensive line, load management, available. Joshua Coker, offensive line, ankle injury, available. Adrian Green. I don't know. Let me pull this up because I don't know if he is. Adrian Green is a game time decision, which is going to suck even more. Justin Herdman Reed, linebacker, neck, available. Thomas Jack Kurdelala, offensive line, load management, available. Ben Labrosi, DB, hamstring, out. Josh Love, quarterback, load management, available. Jalen Philpott, hamstring, questionable. Jalen Philpott is not playing. Tyler Richardson, groin, out. And Jackson Somach, DB, hamstring, out.
Yeah.
You want to hear something funny before I go on to the Ottawa side of things?
Yes.
Do you have the depth chart for Calgary open?
I do know.
Look at their quarterbacks.
It's funny. You know what I actually was doing? Do you know what I was doing while you're doing that? I'm looking here at PJ Walker's stats here on a football database. Do you want to hear some of this, Rick?
Oh, his 6 touchdowns and 16 interceptions in the NFL?
Well, it's like if we're looking here at his stats, let's go back the past 5 years, okay? So this would be after his stint with the Indianapolis Colts from 2017 to 2019. 2020, he plays for the Houston Roughnecks of the XFL. And this is when Vince McMahon brought back the XFL. This is before Dwayne Johnson took over.
So this is 2.0.
So he plays 5 games and he starts all 5 of them. He has
Okay.
64 points because the big thing here is the passing percentage. That's what you're looking for. So usually in the CFL, because you have to realize there's a different standard in the CFL for because of 3-down football. So you need a higher percentage completions.
Okay.
Because you have less tries. You only have it's 3 downs, not 4.
Yeah.
So usually what you're aiming for in the CFL is around
High
two-thirds
60s, low 70s.
two-thirds of the time. So usually you want to be above 66. That's kind of the rule of
Yes.
thumb, okay?
Okay.
He was 64.7. He threw for 1,300 yards in the 5 games. Then he plays 3 seasons for the Carolina Panthers. And I'm only going to talk, and it has a kind of a different amount of games played, but I'm going to look at just at the games he started. You know what I mean?
Okay.
In those 3 seasons, he started 7 games. In 1 year, he was 57%. Another year is 54.5%. Another year he's 59%. So still not good. You know what I mean? Then for his then he was with Chicago for a little bit, and then he was with Cleveland. And in Cleveland, he got 2 starts in 2023, 48.5%. Then in Seattle, he didn't play at all. So now he comes into Calgary, and he's got 7 games played, but no starts.
But he came in
and
last
he's
week.
only 42.9%, which is worse than all of his time in the NFL and the XFL. And because, again, it's one of those things where the CFL, just because the CFL is a lower league than the NFL, does not mean that you just immediately become better if you go from the NFL down to the CFL. Doesn't mean that you're going to succeed, because it's a different game, and there is a lot of high talent in the CFL, despite it being a lower league than the NFL. And it's one of those things where, again, even with him having NFL experience, which a lot of these guys don't have, that doesn't tell me shit about in terms of confidence in this guy to be able to lead these Calgary Stampeders. And we're still talking about a Stamps team that is out Barnes, is out Reggie Begelton, and is now, you were able to get away with that when Vernon Adams Jr. was the guy thrown to, when you had just an exceptional quarterback doing the work here. But now that PJ Walker's in, I feel like we're going to see this Calgary Stampeders offense kind of grind to a halt, because I feel like you got to have Dedrick Mills running. He's got to be running like crazy. The run game is going to need to be big for Calgary, as the passing game is just not going to be as much of an option.
So listen to this, okay? So that's PJ Walker. Here's Jordan Love's numbers. Okay. So we're just going from 22 to 24. We're not including his college numbers. So for Pittsburgh, he went 0-3, 54.8%, and this is in the USFL. For Michigan, he was 52.5.
And what website are you using?
I'm just using Wikipedia.
Okay. I would say in general, Rick, I would encourage you to use the football database, but continue.
No,
That's
I know.
fine.
It's just, there's, like I said, there's only like 3 years off.
Oh, that's okay. I'm just saying for future reference. That's fine. Yeah.
So then 23, he was 60.6. And in 24, he was 69.1. So then their third string is a player that they drafted this year. So beyond this year, you have no one with CFL experience.
Yeah.
Like, that's why, like, it's going to be a crapshoot tomorrow.
This is where I genuinely wonder how a guy like Jake Dolegala it doesn't have a contract anywhere.
What are you talking about? He's our third string.
Or no, he's your third string. I forgot that he does. But or even like, is Taylor Cornelius still kicking? I can't remember.
Taylor Cornelius is still kicking.
I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot that you guys had signed him.
Yo, he got a touchdown last week. Bite your tongue.
I will bite my tongue.
Anyways, so we're gonna get
Cornelius
over
has not
to
been
the
kicking.
Ottawa
Yeah.
side of things. So, Drew Brown will be back. Braylon Addison will be back, so he's playing.
Yep.
Peter Godbird is back. Samuel Carson is out with a foot injury. He's offensive line. Zach Pelios, I don't know if he is playing. Let me grab this. Pelios is a game time decision. We have Aiden John, defensive line, back. Mustafa Algi is back, defensive line. Blessman Tayala, defensive line, back. Chase McGowan, out, groin injury, defensive line. Claylan Lang, defensive line, knee, out. We have Lorenzo Malden, the fourth, defensive line, available. Daniel Okapoko, defensive line, questionable. Let's see if he is. He is game time decision. Davian Taylor, linebacker, out. Frankie Griffin, knee, in. Tayron Vreedy, linebacker, ankle, out. Gavin Heslop, DB quad, out. Charlie Ringland, DB hamstring, out. CJ Colden, DB ankle, available. And Peter Agi, long snapper, available.
And that was for the Red Blacks?
That was for the Red Blacks.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's one of those things where, as much as Ottawa hasn't necessarily been performing very well this year, and as much as like, because correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Ottawa's one win against Calgary? Like, they've already beat the Stamps, have they not?
It is.
Yeah, now they beat them in bad weather. However, now we're talking about a situation where Ottawa has their starting quarterback back with Drew Brown, and Calgary's missing theirs.
So you know what we should do at the end of the season? Once everyone's healed and healthy, sunny day, perfect weather, we should just put the two teams against each other for a third and final game. That way there's no excuses, and see who's the best.
Who's the better team?
Who's the better team?
So is this game's in Ottawa, right?
This game is in Ottawa.
You know what I'm checking right now? I'm checking the Ottawa weather tomorrow.
Oh my god.
This is going to influence the pick potentially. We'll see.
Okay, so while you look that up, I have something
tomorrow.
else.
It is supposed to be 24 degrees Celsius, 40% humidity, 10% precipitation, and it is supposed to be cloudy.
So
no chance of rain. So
let me pull this up here. Okay, so Ottawa is the favorite by 3.5. The over-under is 49.5. And as far as the consensus go, 4 out of 5 people for the English side have the Stamps. 1 has the Riders. And 4
the
French.
Riders.
The Stamps. And all 4 French picked the Stamps. So only 1 person is going Red Blacks. I already know who I'm picking because I already put it in the pool.
And who is that?
I'm going with Red Blacks.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going Red Blacks too. Because Ottawa beat Calgary when VA was playing. Now VA's not playing. And I have no confidence in PJ Walker. Not saying he can't perform, but I'm just saying I haven't seen it. So
well, let's just put it this way. I have Mills in my fantasy tomorrow, so if PJ Walker can't get this crap done, we could see Josh Love.
We'll see how that goes. But anyways,
they're just thinking of a miracle.
But anyway,
ready to get into our second shit show.
Our second shit show will be the Saturday game of
the
Toronto
rematch.
The Grey Cup rematch between the Winnipeg Blue Bombers and the Toronto Argonauts. Bombers hosting the Argos this week after their kind of embarrassing loss to them last week. And the big thing of note being that Zach Collaros is not healthy for this game, which means that it's time for the Strevolution. The Strevolution. That's what we need.
So here's where it gets worse.
Because I actually, like, with Collaros not being 100%, I don't want him to play if he's not 100%.
Oh, he's not playing.
This team needs to have a bit of faith in Strevy. I mean, he got us that first win of the season. We got to have some faith in Strevy. Plus, I like some of the plays, some of the running plays that
Carter doesn't want Strev to play tomorrow. He wants Wilson.
Shut the fuck up. I don't want Wilson to play. I want Strevy to play. I want the Strevolution. I'm all aboard the Strevolution train. Letting you know that.
Wait, do you guys even have...
Do we have what?
A fourth quarterback?
I don't think so. Why the hell would you need 4 quarterbacks? Good God!
Well,
is your offensive? Do you have that little faith in your offensive line that you feel the need to have 4 fucking quarterbacks?
Well, because I'm just saying, if
just protect your first 3.
You do have 4.
Oh God! And who's that?
You have Archer, your good friend Chase.
Chase?
Yeah. Arturopolis?
Artopius.
Artopius. He's your 4th. So
okay.
That means he'll be dressed as your 3rd. Zach Claris will be a scratch, and then he's your 3rd string quarterback.
I actually don't mind Artopius. I kind of prefer him to Terry Wilson. Not that Terry Wilson, he's done fine in short yardage, but anytime that we've actually had him throwing the ball, I've just kind of been eh. Whereas with Artopius, I actually I can see a future with that guy, you know?
So for the injury side, Toronto only has 4 people, and they're all out. Jack Kazara, linebacker, out. Haba is out. Load management.
Yeah.
Full practice. I don't know why he would be out. Jeremiah Ojo, drafted 1st round. Hamstring injury. And then Derek Slywicka, DB, the one that was the guy that played the 2-way for Toronto. The one that got those 2 return touchdowns.
Yep.
Or 2 kick returns, whatever. He's out. So we go over to the Winnipeg side of things. So here's where it gets even uglier.
Because is Stanley Bryant still out?
Hold your horse. So Toronto had 2 practices. Winnipeg had 1. So that means that they're going to have a walkthrough later on today. So, your favorite person in all, Peyton Logan, is still out.
God, when is he going to get healthy? I was hearing, he's going to be ready by week 3. Motherfucker, it's week 9. He hasn't played a game. What did he do? What was he doing in training camp? That's what I want to know. How did he injure himself?
He has a thigh injury.
Did he crush him? Did he crush himself with a leg press? What the fuck's he doing?
I don't know. Mike Benson, long snapper, is questionable. He was a full practice though.
We love Mike Benson.
Stanley Bryant ankle is out. Eric Lofton is available though. I don't know if that makes a difference.
I don't know if that makes a difference either, because the thing is that where does he fit in on your offensive line? Because Randolph took his spot, and I think Randolph is being better than Lofton was. Stanley Bryant is the piece that's missing that hurts.
Vanderpool did not practice, and he's questionable.
Oh,
so there's your answer.
Well, then maybe Eric Lofton goes to the other side because fucking Vanderpool's out now. Good God, we have Gabe Wallace at guard, and I have no confidence in him, but I actually hope I can gain confidence in him because he seems like a very swell dude.
Jamal Woods, defensive line knee, out, even though he has full practice. Oh my Lord. Carter, do you see what I see? Enzo
No.
Maconzo is on the injured list. That guy was on the 6 game for the longest time for us. We released him. He signed with you guys and then went on the 6 game.
Of course he fucking did.
He has an elbow injury. He was full. He's questionable, so you got him coming back probably this week or next. Cody Case, ankle injury. Don't.
I mean, he was stretcher. He was carted off last game. He's not going to be healthy.
Do we see Dylan Mitchell this week?
I don't
He's
even
available.
remember.
The wide receiver from Edmonton.
Yeah. No, I know who it is. I don't know if we end up seeing
Jonathan
him.
Jones, non-football related injury, available, and Tanner Schmeckel, D-line, non-injury.
You love saying that name, don't you?
Yeah, it's one that I can actually pronounce. Leave me alone.
I thought it was just because you thought. Yeah, I thought you just were having fun with it.
No, it's one that I can actually pronounce.
Fair enough.
You know who else I'm surprised we haven't seen for you guys yet?
What?
Gavin Cobb.
I don't know, man. So,
On your practice squad?
I want to believe in this Bombers team. I do, and I'm not freaking out the way that other people are, because I saw last season where we had a very bad slump, but then we got it all figured out, and then we went into the playoffs and we got to the Grey Cup, and then we stank in the Grey Cup, but that's not important. But I'm just kind of like, I need to see some goddamn, like, I need to see some adjustment. Like, I feel like former Winnipeg Jets head coach Rick Bowness and being like, I need to see some fucking pushback. I need to see some pushback, something. I need to see something that is not just us rolling over and dying, because I feel like I've been watching a lot of that recently. And so
you should be having a nice talk with your defensive coordinator.
Yeah, Jordan Younger knows his shit. So I don't know what he's. I don't know what he's cooking, because it's not like he's a bad defensive coordinator. We had like the best defense in the league last year, or at least one of them. One of the best defensive systems in the league last year. But we need that. We need that back. We need to. I don't know. I'm just like, if I'm looking here, Toronto embarrassed us last week. I'm going to be real. That was disappointing. And again, for Winnipeg, the thing that's been frustrating is these last 3 losses. Winnipeg has essentially lost the same effing game 3 times. Each game is almost identical in the way that Winnipeg lost the game. So they got to adjust.
You guys brought back Dexter Lawson Jr. today.
Oh, there you go. Plan the fucking parade.
There's your Tyrell Ford replacement.
Is this the TSN turning point for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers?
Oh, and by the way, Lane Novak went on the 6 game.
Lovely.
Not sure if you're aware of that or not.
I wasn't aware of that, but now I am.
Now you are.
No.
It's like, what else are you going to tell me wrong, kick me while I'm down?
Yeah, it's like, such and such is hurt. Such and such is hurt. Can you tell me who's not hurt? I would like to know who's not hurt.
Chad Kelly's on the 6 game.
What'd you say?
Chad Kelly's on the 6 game.
Chad Kelly is on the every game. That's what he's on. Like,
I mean,
I don't know. It's like Toronto kind of has moved past that, in the sense of like they've kind of accepted that it's going to be effing forever before this guy's ready. So like,
I was actually listening to the plastic. Oh, what the heck do they call it?
The plastic what?
Oh, plastic paper plates. It's the podcast of Davis Sanchez
Oh,
and Milt Stegall.
Paper plates, Milt Stegall. Yes.
Yeah. And they were saying, like, with what was the NFL player? The NFL player had it back in '85. The same thing, and he never played again after it. So it would not surprise me that if he's not back by beginning of next season.
If
And
he's
they're going
just
to get a second opinion, so obviously something's wrong.
something's tweaked, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but
So you ready for the consensus?
what is the consensus, Rick?
You're
What
gonna
does
be shocked, my
everyone
friend.
what does
You're
what
gonna be
does
shocked.
everyone think about my team that's not performing?
Okay, so out of all 9 people, 7 are saying Winnipeg. 2 are saying
Really?
Toronto.
I'm
Really?
not gonna lie, as a guy who's picking Winnipeg this week, I'm a little shocked.
So all the English writers, even Christina, I gotta throw her out there. She's not picking Toronto.
Well, because
So all the
Christina
English
said that
people
Well, have you heard about Christina or whatever? She said she'll never pick Toronto as long as
pick
Chad Kelly's
Toronto as
on.
long as
Chad
it's a
Kelly's on the roster,
long
even though Chad Kelly's
beaten
not even
story.
playing, which is kind of crazy. But
So all of the English people said Winnipeg, and then Mark and what's this guy's name? Jean-Philippe said Winnipeg, and Renard and Felix say Toronto.
I'm going Winnipeg
So
as much as
I was gonna
I wouldn't be
say,
surprised if we blow it.
the funny thing is the betting odds have Winnipeg as the favorites,
It's probably because it's a Bomber home game, even though obviously they lost to the
and it's
Stamps.
49.
Winnipeg's home record is still really good.
And the over-under is 49.5.
Yeah. So Rick, what is your pick?
I'm not going Winnipeg. I'm not that crazy.
Well, that makes me sad, Rick.
Why? Because you're going Winnipeg?
Yeah, of course I'm going Winnipeg. Unless it seems like the Bombers winning is a pipe dream, I'm going Winnipeg.
Listen, the only thing that you have working on your side is your hometown crowd.
No. His name is Brady Oliveira, and you put some goddamn. The only thing on our side, Brady Oliveira.
Wait. I take that back. A receiver that can have one catch for 46 yards.
What about him? Does he exist? I would like to find him. Does anybody know who he is? Does anybody have his contact information? The Winnipeg Blue Bombers could fucking use him.
I seen him on a milk carton. Missing persons.
Missing persons case. If anybody has ever heard of a really good, consistent receiver, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers are in dire need of one. And if you could let the Bombers organization know, that would be great. Oh my. So, anyways, though, I'm going with Winnipeg. You are going with Toronto, which brings us to the third game of the week. Your game,
Yes.
as the Hamilton Tiger Cats take on the Edmonton Elks in Edmonton.
Okay, so the injury part, we're going to start with Hamilton.
Yes, sir.
Daniel Brown, fullback, is still out with an elbow injury. We still have Thursday's practice. Brendan Dozier is load management. He's DB in full. Harrison Frost, quarterback, load management full. Antoine Milinovich-Litre is dealing with a hamstring injury, so you can bet you Jake Dolagalo will be playing. Jordan Murray is still out with a knee injury. He did not practice. Robert Panabaker is DB, hamstring, did not practice. Before I continue with these last two, do you remember that year that Saskatchewan lost everyone to Achilles injuries?
Yes.
I think it was like last year or the year before.
Yeah.
That's us, but with mother effing hamstring injuries. Like, we have, what, like 3 or 4 of them? Quatavian White, load management. And, you ready? You ready for this?
Let's hear it.
Ready? Drew Wolotarski, wide receiver hamstring. He was full yesterday.
Ooh.
So I will be at practice later on this morning, and I'm going to see if that effer is going to be practicing with the ones, or if he's going to be sitting out another game. Because it's starting to get ridiculous. He is our Peyton Logan.
No, he's not, because you're going to see him at practice. Peyton Logan, I didn't even fucking see him. He's just not healthy in general.
Drew Wolodarski in 8 weeks has had 2 injuries.
Yeah, Peyton Logan's had 1, and he hasn't gotten over it.
I mean, Wolodarski had 1, and then he went to practice, and he left with another one.
Yeah, well, at least he got healthy in between. Peyton Logan's still struggling on step 1.
So going over to the Elks, it gets a lot worse for them. Good for us.
Oh, lovely.
Nick Anderson, linebacker, groin, did not practice Tuesday or Wednesday. So unless he's limited, I can't see him playing.
Yeah.
Michael Bourquois, linebacker, shoulder, did not practice both days. Zach Mathis, wide receiver back, did not practice. We have Magula Clements, linebacker, knee, did not practice, limited. Royce Metier, DB, ankle, did not practice. Brock Mogensen, linebacker, load management, full. Robbie Smith, D-line, elbow, limited. And DK Bonhomie, D-line, knee, did not practice. So, Carter, the question is, what defense do we see for Winnipeg? Do we see the double team? Or do we see the one-on-one?
Whoa, for Winnipeg, are you talking...
Oh, sorry, for Edmonton. Listen, it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. Cut me some slack.
Fair enough.
Yeah, do we see the double team, or do we see the one-on-one and Lawler gets a couple of touchdowns?
I feel like if you're Edmonton, you have to try to like mix it up, because if you just try to double team the entire game, you're just gonna lose the way that what's his name lost last week. You're gonna lose the way BC lost.
And apparently,
however, I think there are aspects of that you should try to keep around, as BC kept it a pretty close game for the most part. But there is more than one guy to cover. I will say that.
So a couple of things. So when I was on the out call earlier this evening, we had a discussion about this. So apparently Bo does very well in Edmonton.
Okay.
But Cody Fajardo is playing this week. After he just had 386 yards last week. But he still lost.
So
Bo needs...
What does this mean?
This means that as soon as Bo gets 131 yards this Saturday, he is surpassing Doug Flutie and the 9th all-time passing list. And Kenny Lawler's going to be like, he's going to go there and be like, you guys miss me? Well, guess what? I'm on a winning team, not a losing team.
Oh, yeah? With the losing team being what?
The Edmonton Elks.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you guys are 3-5, so it's no different. Uh-oh.
Wait, what do you mean 3-5?
Did I stutter? You guys are 3-5.
No, we're not. We're 3-3.
Oh, my bad. It's BC that's 3-5. Close enough. Because they're still tied with.
What do you mean close enough? They're on the West Coast. We're in the middle of the country. It's not even fucking close. Good God, Hamilton's closer to Winnipeg than Vancouver is.
Just be thankful that BC's not playing this week.
Okay.
Because then if they were and they won, you guys lost.
Yeah, how about this? Rather than giving a shit about what BC does, how about the Bombers just fucking win on their own accord? That's my suggestion. I think that's a bright idea.
I mean, hopefully they can get a win in their next 3 games.
Winnipeg?
Yes.
How about they get a win in their next 1 games? That's what I'd like to see. Just
Sure.
just get your shit figured out.
They just need to score some offense first.
They do need to score some offense first. This is
They've
true.
only scored 150 points in 6 games.
Yeah.
You've gotten 2 more points more than Ottawa.
So then here's my question, Rick.
Who am I picking?
Who are you picking,
Or
Hamilton
wait,
or Edmonton?
wait, hold on. We got to go with the consensus first.
Oh yes, tell me the consensus.
Consensus says everyone picks Hamilton.
And I am part of everyone.
See the hit?
No.
Took right in the side of the head. If he hadn't turned his head, he would have taken it right in the face.
No. Who'd you take? Did you take Hamilton?
Hamilton. I was about to say,
Okay.
I think the only thing crazier than us recording at 3 a.m. Central, 4 a.m. your time, is the fact that you're not even the only person in your house awake at this time.
No. That's the sad part.
That's crazy. That's actually kind of wild.
We don't sleep in my house. You should know that.
I know this now. I know you don't sleep. I know that.
Thanks.
Hey, there's nothing
So we're going
wrong.
to get on to the last game.
All right. Which is the Saskatchewan
Apparently,
Roughriders.
this one's supposed to be the game of the week.
Saskatchewan Roughriders taking on the Montreal Alouettes. Injury report, Rick.
Let's see. For Saskatchewan, Super Mario is out. Well, they still have one more practice, but he hasn't played all
It
week.
is not okie dokie.
Sean Bain Jr. has been full all week. Malik Carney, defensive line ankle, did not practice and limited. That's going to hurt if he doesn't play. Jack Cohn, quarterback hand full. Peyton Collins, offensive line knee full. Duncan Busby, shoulder, did not practice and limited. MLS, who just returned last week, is out again. Zach Fry is most likely out. Offensive line. Daniel Johnson, offensive line, out by the looks of it. Corte Moore, defensive line, out by the looks of it. Aubrey Miller Jr., linebacker knee, out by the looks of it. Koshi Onyaka, defensive back, knee full. Aaron Patrick, defensive line, full. Mitch Picton, load management, full. And CJ Rivas, DB foot, did not practice and limited.
So, for starters, and actually, hold on a second. Did you do the Alouettes injury report?
Not yet.
Yeah, okay, well, let's hear that.
Okay. So Dylan Wynn, foot, defensive line, full. They still have Thursday.
Yep,
Phil Pott looks like he's not playing again.
that hurts.
He's out with a hamstring injury, so he did not practice. Hogan Sandon, offensive line, full. James Letcher Jr., wide receiver, hands, did not practice both days. Josh Archibald, defense line, abductor, did not practice both days. Najee Murray, DB, hamstring, limited, did not practice. Katie Davis, D-line, illness, full. Austin Mack, ankle, did not practice both days. Daniel Audijo, wide receiver, foot, did not practice both days. And Nate Boscheman, DB, arm, did not practice both days. So there's still one more practice for each team.
Let me see. So if we look back last week, Saskatchewan, narrow win over the Edmonton Elks. Alouettes with a narrow win over Calgary. Bit more of an impressive one for Montreal. And you said Davis Alexander still out, right?
Davis Alexander's out 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, so he's still out, yeah. So you're having Bethel Thompson leading the charge. But Bethel Thompson got it done last game.
So you have one of the top 2 best offenses in Saskatchewan going up against one of the best defenses in Montreal.
In terms of performance, yes. Their defense has been in that area exceptional. With the Alouettes, they're able to hold the Stamps to relatively low points. Giving up only 21, they were able to shut them out at least for one quarter.
You know it's bad. You know it's bad when they've already put Sean Lemon on the practice roster.
Actually, you want to know what would be funny is if not only do we get the CFL pick'ems from the old Dutch CFL pick'ems, could we hear about what is the Sean Lemon money line? What is that on the game?
I wish.
Oh my! Imagine that. That'd be hilarious.
I forgot to tell you. So before I go over it for this game, Hamilton was 3.5. The over/under is 54.5.
Oh yeah.
So only one game this week is over 50 points. They projected.
In that game,
it's gonna be like another Hamilton BC where it's gonna be like 70 points.
So with this now,
so Saskatchewan's 2.5, and their over/under is 49.5.
Yeah. So here's my question, Rick. If the Stampeders beat the Riders, but then the Alouettes beat the Stampeders, but then the Riders or the Alouettes then beat the Stampeders.
Are you talking to Carter?
Does that mean the Alouettes beat the Riders?
Tell him it's past his bedtime.
Hey, listen, I just want the Riders to win on Saturday.
Hey, Rick, I just don't want them to win on Saturday.
I want them to win simply because then we can break this tiebreaker with Montreal.
I just want the points to stay out east and Saskatchewan lose, which makes a smile come to my face.
So old pick'em wise, you're gonna be shocked with this. 5-4 out of 9 people in favor of Montreal.
And why would I be surprised by that?
Because I would have thought Harris is better than McLeod Bethel Thompson.
But Bethel Thompson did perform last week.
But he ain't going to perform well this week.
Who's to say that?
Because you're going up against a strong defense in Saskatchewan.
Yes, you are.
Even though it's in Montreal.
However, you want to know something crazy, Rick?
You're going with Montreal?
I'm going with Montreal. Because I'm also hoping for Montreal.
So, we agree on 2 and we disagree on 2.
Yeah. That is the scenario we are in, yes.
So, FanDuel already has the numbers out for next week.
Yep.
So, we're a 3-point favorite over BC. And we're at 55.5. Montreal's a 5.5 over Edmonton. And they're at 51.5. Toronto's 2.5 over Ottawa at 53.5. And you guys are a 5.5 underdog against Calgary.
Calgary? We are what?
Yeah, because you guys play Calgary next week.
Oh, you're talking You're talking for this week coming up. I see what you're saying. You're not talking this
No,
week.
I'm talking about the week after this week.
Gotcha.
Because I was just looking at it and I'm like, oh.
So, is there anything else you got there, Rick, or shall we wrap up the video?
So those people that are interested, that is, if Carter is busy on Saturday, I will be doing a live stream doubleheader on Saturday, both the Elks and the Ticats on Hamilton Sports Central. Then we are going to watch the second half of the doubleheader because I'm curious to see how it's going to go if we don't do it on this one earlier in the day.
Yeah.
Also, go hit up Shotgun Sports Network because I had a nice 45-minute discussion.
Yeah, you were chatting with Scout.
With Catherine earlier today.
There you go.
About the Edmonton Elks game against Hamilton.
So make sure you check that out, Scout and Catherine with their great content. With Rick joining up. If you want something really entertaining, go to Twitter and see the photo of Rick that they chose to promote the episode with. It was
my birthday photo, and no, I was not my birthday outfit. Okay, that was my pure Ticats.
It was a lovely photo. It was a lovely photo.
It was from the springtime. Leave me alone. Shut
up. Hey, there's no judgment. There's only love. But make sure you guys check that out for some fun stuff. Is there anything else you got here, Rick, before I wrap up the video, or?
Yeah.
Because
I have 7 hours to get some sleep so that I can go to practice.
There you go. Well, at least you're not working.
And then go to work.
I guess you got work after.
And then watch a football game.
There you go. Well, sounds like you'll have a fun day.
Who needs sleep these days?
Me.
Clearly, it's 4:15, and I don't need sleep.
Fair enough. So, well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys leave a like, share the video around, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you guys are listening to this on Spotify, make sure you guys give us 5 stars. We would very much appreciate it. And peace, love, and positivity, all your wonderful people at home. And we will see you guys next time.